Training camp just got spicier in DC, folks. The Washington Commanders made a sneaky, under-the-radar signing that caught everyone off guard. And while it might not dominate headlines, this could be one of those gritty, competitive moves. That perfectly defines what Adam Peters and Dan Quinn are building. We've got everything you need to know about the surprising addition of offensive tackle Tyer Phillips, plus a bold statement from Coach Quinn shutting down red flag talk about second-round pick Trey Amos. But first, if you love Commanders football as much as we do here at Commanders HQ, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe for daily news, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on this new addition. Let's get into it. You know Adam Peters. The man doesn't sleep when it comes to reshaping this roster. While most fans were still dissecting the rookie minicamp notes, Peters was out here cooking. And on the back burner was a name no one expected. Tyer Phillips. Yeah, that Tyer Phillips. The former third-rounder out of Mississippi State, who spent time with the Baltimore Ravens, and most recently, the New York Giants. The Commanders brought him in for a tryout during rookie minicamp. And guess what? He impressed enough to earn himself a deal. Now let's be honest, this isn't a flashy signing. It's not a Laramie Tunsil level move, or even a high upside draft pick like Josh Connerly Jr. But what it is classic Adam Peters. Low risk, depth building, culture focused. Tyer Phillips knows offensive line coach Bobby Johnson from their time together in New York. That familiarity might just give him a leg up in a crowded, competitive trenches room. The battle in the trenches this offseason was already stacked. Laramie Tunsil, Josh Connerly Jr., Brandon Coleman, and Andrew Wiley. Those are your headline names. But now, throw Tyer Phillips into that mix. He's not guaranteed a spot, but you can bet he'll fight for it. Last year, Phillips played just 53 offensive snaps for the Giants. Not exactly eye-popping. And let's face it, if you weren't getting reps behind that struggling New York offensive line, that raises some eyebrows. But maybe, just maybe, Peters and the staff saw something different. Something worth exploring. In Washington, Peters is building a team where no one is handed anything. Every job has to be earned. That's how you build sustainable success. Not just with stars, but with depth, toughness, and a locker room full of hungry competitors. Will Phillips stick? It's hard to say. He might just be a camp buddy. But he could also work his way onto the practice squad, or even into that final 53 if he shines in preseason. Either way, the message is clear. No one's safe. And competition is the new culture. While the offensive line quietly got deeper, one storyline that made a few fans nervous was the post-draft reveal about second-round cornerback Trey Amos. The Ole Miss standout slid all the way to pick number 61, not because of talent, but because of a reported back injury discovered during pre-draft medical evaluations. That kind of detail makes NFL front offices pause. But not Adam Peters. And definitely not Dan Quinn. Coach Q was asked directly about the red flag, and he didn't flinch. Each team has their own medical report and how it goes. From our club, it was something that we were comfortable with. Dan Quinn, via the Athletic translation, they did their homework. And if Dan Quinn, a guy who helped build elite secondaries in Seattle and Dallas, believes Amos is good to go, then fans should take a deep breath. If Amos is healthy, and all signs out of rookie minicamp say he is, he might just be the steal of the 2025 NFL Draft. This kid was widely projected as a late first, early second rounder before medical concerns crept in. And, in terms of play style, he's tailor-made for what Quinn wants. We're talking press man coverage specialist, with elite physicality, excellent reaction time, and a gritty edge that shows up on every snap. The pairing with veteran Martian. Lattimore could give the Commanders one of the most disruptive outside corner tandems in the NFC, especially if Lattimore rebounds from last season's injury woes. And let's not forget about Mike Senristil, another ascending talent who thrives in the slot. If Amos locks down one side and Lattimore the other, Sainristil gets to do what he does best: fly around the middle of the field and create chaos. This secondary could be nasty, and it all hinges on Trey Amos staying on the field. We're seeing a new era unfold in Washington. No longer are the Commanders swinging wildly and hoping to land stars in free agency or leaning on washed-up vets. There's a method now, a philosophy, and fans are starting to see the long-term vision. Whether it's bringing in a depth piece like Tyer Phillips to push the offensive line group, or taking a calculated gamble on Trey Amos's medicals because you believe in your doctors and your staff, every move Adam Peters makes screams confidence and control. This isn't just a rebuild. It's a culture shift. You might remember that Washington snagged Trey Amos at number 61 overall in the 2025 NFL Draft, a pick that many draft experts called a steal due to Amos's first-round talent. What slipped him to day 2 was a medical red flag involving his back. But if you ask head coach Dan Quinn and GM Adam Peters, they're not worried. What has impressed everyone inside the Commanders facility is Amos's demeanor, not just his ability to cover. The kid is calm, cool, locked in, even-keeled. Think a young Darrell Revis or Patrick Surtain de Sith with a poker face. When asked about his on-field mentality during rookie minicamp, Amos gave an answer that left reporters nodding. "Really, I don't bring much energy, but I keep everything relaxed and calm," Amos said. "Once I'm on the field, everything just disappears. It's like backyard football. Don't mistake that calmness for passiveness." Amos is physical, aggressive, and always in his receiver's pocket. But he doesn't let emotion hijack the moment. Over 5 years of college ball, Amos committed just 12 penalties, only 3 in his final season. That's elite-level control in today's hyper-competitive, flag-happy game. Teaching the vet a new trick? Now here's the twist that has Commanders insiders buzzing. Usually, it's the rookie who learns from the veteran. But in this case, Trey Amos might be exactly what Martian Lattimore needs to get back to his best. And beyond, Lattimore doesn't need to lose the edge. That fire in his belly is part of what made him a star. But channeling that fire, controlling it, is what could take his game to another level, especially under a defensive mastermind like Dan Quinn. Imagine a corner duo where Lattimore plays with discipline and Amos brings calm intensity to the opposite side. That's not just a solid pairing. That's potentially one of the top tandems in the NFC. And let's not forget, Mike Sainristil is waiting in the wings as a lockdown slot corner. That trio, if it gels, could give opposing quarterbacks nightmares. Numbers don't lie. The case for controlled aggression. Let's be clear, this isn't just about vibes or personality fit. The stats back it up. Martian Lattimore, 6 penalties in 277 snaps, 4 pass breakups, 123.6 QB rating allowed. Trey Amos, 2024 season, 3 penalties. Top-graded pressman corner by multiple scouting services. 3 of Lattimore's penalties in 2024 led directly to 20 points allowed. That's not just frustrating, it's game-changing. And in a division race where margins are razor-thin, every yard, every flag, and every mental mistake matters. Dan Quinn knows this. Adam Peters knows this. And from what we're hearing, so does Marshon Lattimore. He wants to win. He wants to lead. And he wants that Pro Bowl swagger without the yellow flags. Much of what Peters and Quinn have done since arriving in Washington has been about building a new culture. One rooted in accountability, toughness, and smart physical football. Trey Amos fits that mold to perfection. Quiet, locked in, relentless. And if his influence helps reset Marshon Lattimore's mental approach to the game, then we're talking about a massive win for this locker room. Don't be surprised if veteran DBs like Jeremy Chinn and Derek Forrest start echoing Amos's mindset as well. That's how locker rooms evolve. That's how winning cultures spread. So Commanders fans, what do you think? Will Tyer Phillips stick around and surprise people? Is Trey Amos going to make teams regret letting him fall to number 61? And do you feel more confident now, seeing how Dan Quinn and Adam Peters operate in sync? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Commanders HQ, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a moment from DC football. This is your home for all things burgundy and gold. And if the offseason's been this wild already, just imagine what's coming next. Let's go, Commanders!